this problem, we need to find the measure of angle 1. We need to take the information that we already know and things that we've learned and apply it to this problem. Angle 1 is located right here. I've got some x's in here that I need to solve for. I need to know what kind of angles these are. By determining what kind of angles these are, it will help me set up an equation so I can determine what the value of x is. Once I determine what the value of x is, I can figure out what this angle is, and then the fact that these are a linear pair, I can figure out what this one is. So this is going to be a multi-step problem, but the first thing I need to do is figure out what x is. What type of angles are these? These are vertical angles. Well, what do we know about vertical angles? What we know about vertical angles is going to help us set up an equation. Vertical angles are equal. That means this right here is equal to this right here. That's how we'll set up that equation. So let's do that. 21x plus 1 is equal to 22x minus 3. I'm able to set these two things equal to each other because these are vertical angles. Now I need to solve this. What do I do when I have variables on both sides? I get rid of this variable over here first by subtracting 22x from both sides. Negative 1x plus 1 is equal to, this cancels out, negative 3. I need to do the opposite of plus 1. That's minus 1. Subtract 1 from both sides. Negative 1x is equal to negative 4. Now I need to divide both sides by negative 1. Divide this side by negative 1, this side by negative 1. X is equal to 4. Now that I know x is equal to 4, I can figure out what this angle is right here by taking 4 and putting it where that x is, following my order of operations, and I'll get a number that goes right here. So this is 22 times x minus 3. That's going to be the same thing as 22 times 4 minus 3. 22 times 4. 22 times 4 is 88, and 88 minus 3 is equal to 85. This angle measure right here is 85 degrees. But I'm trying to find this one. What kind of angles are these two angles right here? They're a linear pair. That means when I add these two angles up, it should equal 180 degrees. 180 degrees minus 85 degrees is going to give me 95 degrees. That's the measure of the angle I was looking for. The measure of angle 1 is 95 degrees. So when they give you these types of problems, determine what kind of angles they ever given you, where the x is. Since these are vertical angles, I set them equal to each other. I solve the equation, take my solution, plug it back into one of these where the x is, so I can determine what this angle measure is right here, and then take the fact that these are a linear pair and they have to add up to be 180 degrees. Let's look at this type of problem. Again, I have to determine what kind of angles I'm given here. I'm given linear pairs. I'm giving vertical angles. For me to use the fact that these two angles are equal to figure out what the measure of angle 1 is, I have to figure out what x is. I need to use these two to determine what x is. Well, what kind of angles are these? They're right beside each other and they form a straight line. That means they are a linear pair. That means they are supplementary. That means this plus this is going to be equal to 180 degrees. That's my equation. This right here, x plus 138, plus this other angle right here, x plus 58, equals 180 degrees. I need to solve this and then take what I get and plug it back in here so I can figure out what this angle measure is. What do I need to do to solve this equation? Combine like terms. I combine my x's together, I get 2x. I take 138 and add 58. When I add those together, I get 196. So I have combined like terms. Next thing I need to do is do the opposite of plus 196, minus 196 from both sides. I bring down my 2x. This cancels out, is equal to negative 16. I need to do the opposite of multiplying by 2. That's dividing by 2. X is equal to negative 8. I'm going to use this to help me determine what this angle measure is. This angle measure is x plus 58. But what is x? Negative 8. I'm going to plug it in right there. Negative 8 plus 58. What is negative 8 plus 58? 50 degrees. This angle measure right here is 50 degrees. If this angle measure right here is 50 degrees, and these are vertical angles, what's the measure of angle 1? It's also 50 degrees.